This is a 55-gallon barrel of compost tea. All this has in it yet are just the minerals. So over a decade ago, I started getting into gardening. I'd always sort of had a green thumb and could do it, but weeding, are you kidding me? No one's got time to bloody weed, constantly weed and till. I did that tons in my teenage years, and people would always hire me and work. It was such a pain in the butt, such a worthless thing. And I used to do some good, beautiful gardening, but limited. And I'd till the flower beds, spade them over with a shovel every freaking spring and sometimes in the fall. Well, that's stupid. So when I discovered people talking about Back to Eden, go watch Back to Eden, backtoedenfilm.com, probably in 2012, 2013, 2014, somewhere in there. Boy, that changed my life. Like, I can get back into gardening, deep mulch, no till, hardly any weeds. And it was then, too, that I got this, I found some Guinness Book of World Record gardening guy on YouTube talking about his compost tea. So he was talking about rock dust. You got to get rock dust and put it into a container and get the air flowing to feed the good microbes. So anyway, azomite, I bought that at a Intermountain Farmer in Utah, and came to find out, oh, well, it's actually mined in Utah. Trace minerals, so remineral. So I put some of this into this barrel, and anyway, so trace minerals, what's the deal with it? So got lawn turf care. It's Spanish on that side. Flowers, vegetables, citrus vines. Anyway, so if we've got supposedly, anyway, my big thing now is I had marigolds that grew my first year doing this. I had marigolds that grew to be 5 feet tall. I had to get all these wires and fencing to hold them upright. They were gargantuan. So things grew. So one of the big things that I think that I would do back then, I would vortex, get a big huge stick, part of a limb from something that I'd had cut off or something, had a fork in it or something that I could hold, and I would rattle that thing around and stir this, vortex it, in addition to then, so I filled this up yesterday, and the chlorine in the water I'm letting evaporate before I add the compost, which is supposed to add the miraculous microbes, and then a little bit of, what's it called, molasses to feed the microbes, and let that work for a few days, and then you put it on the plants. It gets down into the soil, does all sorts of amazing things. Apparently some stuff that I've read, the microbes that get going down there, they start to break the particles of dirt apart, releasing the minerals. But of course I've added minerals to this anyway. That's why it's so dark and brown. So sort of cool. We'll see. It's mid July, and I have not done any compost tea this year, and it shows. Everything is small, it's planted late, I'm way behind. We're in a harsh drought, but let's see, do I have something to stir this thing with? So if you want to see what I've got, fish aquarium thing, it's plugged in. It's got 4 tubes that are tied together. I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so my key is I don't want to wrench on those tubes, so this baling twine is tied to this onion bag, something that had onions in it. Looks like it's weathered, maybe gonna rip. So there's a rock in there that weighs everything down. There's the tubes. Usually, you know, you have an aquarium, you have a bubbler, a little rock thing that hooks on the ends of these. They always end up falling off, so I just don't even bother. But I anchor them down so they fall with this, and then I tie this, and I've tied it periodically through, so I'm not picking up and wrenching on the tubes. It's the when I pull this out, it's holding on to the twine. And so I'm letting that down, and it's moving. Now I'll find something and get vortexing this. So before I vortex it, just for the heck of it, well, so it doesn't interfere, I'm going to remove and take this out. Lay that to the side for a second. Big, huge stick. I can get a big shovel. Hold on, and I'll get a shovel. So here goes a shovel. Start to vortex this water. Which direction should it go? Clockwise or counterclockwise? Anyway, the year I got the things going so big, I stirred it a lot. And people talk about vortexing water, that realigns the molecules of the water. Is that real? I don't know, but sort of intriguing. I do like my grapevine hanging down from the eaves of the house. Creates so much cooling effect, shade. So awesome. Anyway, so there you go. Vortexing, water stirring it. Oh, and let's get the goods going again. The air coming through again. It's gonna be so fun to get this out and get the soil inoculated and start to see the plants go nuts. Too bad I didn't do it 2 months ago and have everything in the ground 2 months ago. I'd be eating awesome tomatoes right now.